I never thought a simple night shift could end like this until I was gone. I, your sister in Christ, a humble nurse, died on August 1st, 2025, and what Jesus showed me next will shake the foundations of your faith. Do you hear the clock ticking? Do you feel the weight of what's coming? Return to the fire. Return to the fire. I saw their faces, names you know, celebrities you admire, marked by divine decree, and you must hear this now. This isn't some ghost story. This isn't a dream. It's the truth I vowed to share if I lived through it. I hesitated to speak, because who am I to name the appointed hour? But he called my name in the dark, and I answered. He called my name in the dark. He called my name in the dark. Their hour is written. Their stories will end in flame or mercy. And so I bring you this warning, this sacred confession before the final bell tolls. This message isn't for the faint of heart. It's for every soul who craves truth. Stay with me, because what comes next will change everything. I remember that night as clear as dawn's first breath, leaning over a child's bed, whispering Psalm 23 beneath those humming fluorescents. The hush was so complete, even the walls seemed to lean in. I carry that moment still. Night shifts became both my sanctuary and my prison. I drift through silent corridors, the soft hum of monitors like distant choirs, punctuated only by my own whispered prayers. Lord, grant me strength. I was like you, busy, distracted, tending to every soul's pain, while mine lay buried under charts and lab coats. But beneath the rhythm of beeps and footsteps, I felt something stirring, an ache I couldn't name. Some nights I'd catch myself staring out an old window streaked with rain and city lights, craving a glimpse of something more. And in those stolen moments, a spark would ignite in my chest, as if heaven itself tapped my ribcage and asked, "Do you remember who you are?" I thought it was exhaustion, yet the dreams began to weep with familiar voices, calling my name in the dead of night. Shadows flickered at the edges of my sight, beckoning from just beyond the door. I told myself it was nothing, just too many hours, too much sorrow, but that whisper wouldn't let go. He called my name in the dark. He called my name in the dark. Each echo burrowed deeper, stirring embers in my heart, reminding me of the vow I made to speak if I ever returned. And here I am, obedient to that sacred promise, weaving these memories not out of vanity, but because every breath we take could be our last chance to heed the call. Return to the fire. Don't let this light slip by. I was walking blind, unaware of the divine storm, until he called my name in the dark. And now the revelation has only just begun. I was running. Not from fear, just the usual chaos, you know? The kind that swells in hospital halls around 2 a.m. when exhaustion starts folding itself into your bloodstream. And then it came. Code blue, ICU, room 3. I felt my body react before my mind caught up, feet pounding down the corridor, heart racing like it knew something I didn't. When I reached the door, it hit me. The ventilator was failing, wheezing, spitting, like it was choking on air itself. The monitor was screaming, red lights flashing, the kind of sound that makes your soul tense. I reached for her chest, searching for the rhythm of life. And then, everything unraveled. My heart raced, my thoughts scattered, and I remember whispering, "Lord, not now." One breath, then nothing. Everything blinked, like someone pulled the plug on reality. My ears filled with this high, strange silence, and my body, it just stilled. But I was still there, floating, suspended in something I couldn't explain. Every nerve alive, every sense overwhelmed. But I wasn't in that room anymore. I was above it, outside it, beyond it. And in that moment, this thought, it just curled around me like a vine. What awaits me now? Is this the end or a beginning? I didn't know. I didn't know. All I knew was that the pain had quieted, the struggle gone, but the awareness that was louder than ever. And then I heard it. Not with my ears, not really, but somewhere far deeper. He called my name in the dark, a whisper that sounded like thunder. soft, but splitting me in two, calling me home, but also calling me back. He called my name in the dark, and with every echo, I felt something uncoil inside me, something ancient, something true, and I remembered the vow. I said if I ever came back, I would speak. So here I am, still breathing, still burning, because someone listening to this right now is closer to the edge than they realize. And this part of the story, this was just the crossing. I drift upward through a veil of gold mist, weightless, free. I remember the first breath of that realm, like tasting honey and ancient prayers on my tongue. It was as if every sorrow I ever carried was melting in that sweetness. Beneath me, the hospital's chaos fell away. Above, every sound became a hymn, the soft echo of angelic wings brushing against infinity. I felt the air itself cradle me, each breath a gentle caress. I was no longer bound by time. I was in the eternal. But even in that wonder, a whisper stirred, a truth too bright to ignore. I sensed the weight of every soul I left behind, their faces flickering in the golden haze. My heart quivered. They need this. They need what I have seen. Then it came, a flash of memory, a sudden knowing, fields of light stretching beyond sight, as if the universe had opened its arms to welcome me. And in that glowing expanse, I glimpsed my own fear, the wound of doubt I'd carried so deep, I forgot it was there. I realized then how far I'd fallen, how far we all can fall, when we forget we belong to something vast, something holy. He called my name in the dark. He called my name in the dark. Each echo deeper, rolling through the corridors of my spirit, awakening every buried ember of faith. And so I vow, on wings of mercy and sorrow, to carry this vision back to you. Return to the fire. Let your soul blaze with the light you once forgot. Because beyond the veil of gold, he waits, calling your name in the dark. He stands before me, wounds radiant in that unearthly glow, eyes like fathomless pools of mercy. I can almost feel the warmth of those scars, the echo of every drop of blood that bore our names. My daughter, his voice is low, tender, yet it carries the weight of galaxy. You have seen much, yet you have yet to see all. Every heartbeat you left behind carries a purpose. Each prayer, each tear, each silent cry, woven into the tapestry of my design. He lifts his hand and I see them. Faces I know. Names I whisper in secret. I will show you the names, the callings, and the fates destined for August. I didn't ask for this clarity. Yet here it is, burning like holes on my tongue. His words unlock the vaults of my soul, and I weep for the mercy hidden in this warning. He called my name in the dark. He called my name in the dark, each echo deeper, until the air itself trembles around us. And I swear by every breath he granted me, I will carry this vision back to you. Return to the fight. Let this truth ignite your heart, because the hour is upon us, and we cannot wait. I saw a scroll of faces, stars on earth, whose time draws near, unfurling before me like ribbons of light in a midnight sky. First, a singer, her silhouette poised beneath a brilliant spotlight. I watched her inhale the roar of the crowd, her final note hanging on a fragile thread of air. Then, as the world held its breath, her chest stilled and the spotlight dimmed to a soft halo around her still form. Next, an actor alone in an empty dressing room, the mirror's glow reflecting lines of laughter and years of applause. He lifted a glass, paused mid-toast, and I saw the tremor in his hand. His smile faded, replaced by sudden stillness against the faded posters that bore his name. And then a sports icon, his cleats striking turf under roaring stadium lights. Each step thundered with victory, until with one last powerful stride, he collapsed into silence while the scoreboard clock froze on a number that would never move again. My spirit trembled, yet through the awe and grief, I heard his voice as clear as dawn. Tell them, warn them, prepare their hearts. This is not cruelty, it is a clarion call. Each face, each ending, was painted not in vengeance, but in mercy, an urgent plea carved into the tapestry of time. You know, it felt like the world itself was holding its breath, waiting for these revelations to break the surface of our complacency. He showed me more than names and moments. He showed me hearts, fragile and fleeting, standing at the cusp of eternity. And I felt the weight of those final beats echoing in my own chest, urging me to speak. This is not cruelty, it is a clarion call. Their deaths will rock the world. Will you stand ready? Feel that tremor beneath your ribs, the stirring of something ancient, something alive. Because when these stars fall, the sky will crack open, and the light pouring through will demand that we look up, look inward, and decide, will we heed the warning or let the moment slip into dust? This is not cruelty, it is a clarion call. Stand ready, prepare your heart. The hour is upon us. I saw the aftermath of those sacred appointments, tragedy painting the horizon, only to witness something more wondrous arise. From the ashes of grief, a movement will rise, across continents, through social feeds, in hushed gatherings beneath candlelight. In whispered rooms and open squares, hearts will crack open, letting tears of repentance water the soil of new faith. These deaths, these sacred appointments, are God's alarm to a sleeping world. Feel that tremor beneath your feet. That's mercy breaking through complacency. It's an invitation and a warning. Return to the Gospels. Lean into the Word. Cling to Christ with trembling hands, like a sailor clutching the mast in a storm. On Second Chance Survivors, we embrace mercy because every soul deserves another dawn, another breath, another chance to come home. Pause this video, pray, confess, decide now. Your choice today echoes into eternity, like ripples across an endless sea. He waits, with open arms, beckoning the broken, the weary, the wandering. Will you answer? I was given a glimpse of what lies beyond, a glimpse I cannot unsee. That light, so pure, it seared my vision, still dances at the edge of every thought. It's there when I close my eyes, like a promise etched on my soul. The case is not done. The work has only begun. Do you hear that whisper in your heart? It's the echo of mercy, calling you to rise. Will you heed the call before the names are sealed? God's heartbeat thunders in the silence, waiting. By His grace, I return to share what must be told. May your heart burn with holy fire until we meet again at the throne.